Testing, 1, 2. Race fans, how are we? G'day guys, Adrian here again in my beautiful garage. I wanted to touch on today, guys, the greenhorn, the fresh in the game, the full of stoke. So, greenhorn, fresh in the game, full of stoke. The knowledge tank is dry. So you got yourself a bike. Bloody good on you. Champion effort. So it's your first bike and you have no idea what to do next. Buckle in, people. This will help you get through it. From my experience, I have found a number of things that help, that someone in the game, as myself, bloody riding 20 years, I take for granted. But these people that are fresh in the game, they have yet to learn this. This is all inspired by a good friend of mine who's just purchased his first bike. I helped him get it last weekend, and he is absolutely beaming with the stoke. And it's heartwarming to see, and it's inspirational as well. And it's got me thinking along these greenhorn lines. All these things that I just take for granted that my good buddy still has yet to learn. So to you, Marty, and the rest of yous, yeah, from my experience, I have found, let's just start with gear, basic gear. If you have a $2 head, then buy a $2 helmet. If you don't have a $2 head, then buy a better helmet. I'm not a rich man by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm no stranger to eating 2-minute noodles for a couple of weeks because I want a new lid. And I'm cool with me goring noodles. They're a great meal, please. Underrated. But yeah, a helmet. Just get a decent helmet, guys. This is obviously my style. I can appreciate that there's a million different styles out there, and I'm not telling you to get this style. I'm just saying there's plenty of them out there, and the range is huge between really cheap, nasty ones and really Mickey Mouse nice ones. You know, get what you can afford, but yeah, you know, it's an important asset. Try and keep it. Yes. The hands, the gloves, the gloves. It's a human inbred, instinctual thing to do upon falling. One puts their hands out, don't they? So why would you not wear gloves on a bike, people? I don't care who you are. Yes, these are slightly over-engineered, let's be honest, but a glove is a glove. Anything other than flesh getting ripped on the tarmac is where I want to be at, yeah? Long pants as well. I'm a huge advocate, even in the part of the world that I live, on the sunny Gold Coast. I always ride with long pants on. Yeah, once again, it all comes down to that flesh v tarmac. Tarmac always wins that battle. So you kind of want to stack the decks in your favour a little bit, and even if it's just bloody denim or something over your legs. Cover your legs, people. Shoes, people. You've got to have something that covers that little ankle joint, you know, that vulnerable little bit that's just going to get smashed when you may slip down the road. Big fan of the Nikes, don't get me wrong, but the Nike Bikey, that's not for me. I'm all about a road boot. It covers the ankle, gives you support, extra slidiness as well. You gotta have it. The boot, just another asset, you know, another covering of little pointy bits that always get knocked and smashed when you end up cartwheeling down the road. You know, all of these things, these are designed to slide across the road and reduce your friction with that battle that is flesh v tarmac. The boot. A decent jacket, whether you're a leather fan or a Gore-Tex fan or a denim, anything much like the legs, yeah, just cover up. I don't want to see skin on a motorcycle. Any other time, mad for it. But on a motorcycle, all I want to see is an inch and a half of neck. That's it. And I think that is the safest way to play a game. Always dress to crash. You know, like that keeps you honest, that motif, and I live by that every time I leave this garage. Much as I don't want to, but you know, I am prepared to throw down the road with the kit that I've got on. That's why I'm wearing the kit that I've got on, yeah? Okay, the bike itself, whether it's that one or any other one, you've got your bike, you've got your basic kit sorted. Bike maintenance, people, I want to touch on this, and it's so important. It's so important. It's the most overlooked thing, I feel, with motorcyclists not respecting their steed enough. And you know, let's dumb it down for everyone. If there's one thing when it comes to bike maintenance, tire pressure. That's the one thing you are going to do. Is you're going to own one of these. Simple device. This could very well save your life. The checking of tire pressure, I personally, every ride that I do, that comes off the tool wall every time. There isn't a ride. I do track days where I use that a little obsessive compulsively. That'll come out of the tool bag at the track days 15 times in a day. I want to know on the hour, every hour, what my tire pressures are. It's such a critical thing. It is your contact to the ground. I'm not going to touch on bike riding advice, because that's up to you to learn, like we all did. Trial and error. You may hurt yourself, you may not. I can guarantee you'll have some fun though. Such an important thing, and it's such a really, really easy thing to check, and it's your most important thing, right? It's your contact to the road. And with, funky tire pressures, high or low, whatever, that ain't cool. That's really scary. So know your tire pressures, and yeah, that's the one thing that you do. Extra bonus track, there's two other things really. Let's call it three, right? Chain lube. Oh, people, buy chain lube. Non-brand specific, wasn't paid to show this, but chain lube, people, it's up there with the tire pressures, right? Like you're going for a ride, you've got no tire pressure and your chain's dry as heck and it snaps and you get a flat tire and you're thinking, I should have been watching that dude on Just a Ride. I was all over it. But it's so cheap, so easy, maintenance thing to do. And the third thing, of the one thing that you need to do, which there's three, is oil and fluid levels. Like, you don't need to have a 4-year degree on engineering and master apprenticeship of technology. Just look in the window. There's just a window and you look at it. So easy. Like, seriously, like, you can't be intimidated by looking into a little window that has oil or coolant fluid or whatever it may be. Just being conscious of where your engine's at, and you keep those few things tight, and you're home free. All you've got now to do is the enjoyment of creating that playlist, getting up on that sunny Saturday morning, and just having the road to yourself. Enjoy, guys. Okay, for those who made it this far, and I commend you on your patience and your lack of anything else better to do. CB125 update is the engine has been split, obviously, you saw the last one, as at the Vapor Blaster, and the frame went to the powder coater yesterday, and then I get a call from the powder coater the next day, and he says, mate, you've got to press these bearing races out of the head stem before I can powder coat this frame. Massive rookie mistake. A little bit kookish, but yeah, I still had bearing races in there, so I'll pop them out and it'll go back to the powder coater. Yeah, that's the update on the CB. So stay tuned. Peace out. Be safe. Be happy.